One more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very...
And the defense got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see some, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen,
touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On the move, it's Moss. Turning it on. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking downfield on first down.
The quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Finds his man. It's Bussey. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Michigan, 35. Texas A&M, 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some,
He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. To throw, it's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Grab near the sticks, it's Reed. Flying out to the left. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession. Aim, we got our score, we did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stop? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for room, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides to back and leaves it. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, in all divisions. Great things you anticipated happening for this fella. Like, in the first carry, you put it on the deck. Like, that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's taking the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
He's had some good moments today, and they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
On the snap, it's Bussey. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0.